Hero. What is a hero? Spider-Man? Batman? Even Superman? Well, this is my hero story. For those who don't know me, I'm Tony Kason's wife. To me, Tony was a dazzling smile that competed with the sun, the bluest eyes like the bluest skies, laughter that fed my soul, a love that has no end. And all of these things cancer tried to take away from me. It is what all caregivers must endure, and so in a way, caregivers are survivors too. But it wasn't me who had the countless doctor appointments, treatments, and those never-ending tests. It wasn't me who had to endure all the pain, the anguish, panic, and confusion that comes to one when you hear those words, "You have cancer." But to witness it, especially with Tony, I rode that roller coaster ride right beside him. This wasn't the first time that cancer had entered into my life. I knew all too well how ugly this disease could be. Of my family that has died, they have all died of cancer, with the exception of my 2 grandmothers. Several uncles, aunts, and my grandfather has been lost to this disease. But when I faced it with Tony, it was different and absolutely life-changing. When the doctor tells you, your loved one, that they have cancer, what unexpectedly comes and what no one says to you as the other person in the room is, you are now a caregiver. I never knew what that meant. I never had given it a thought. And why should I have? Tony and I were reaching the heights of our careers, our kids were doing great, and we were happy. It seemed everything we had worked so hard for was finally coming together. The calm before the storm. And then, those 3 words, you have cancer. In an instant, life is brought back to perspective. And immediately, you realize how precious life is, how important time is, and how irreplaceable a person is. I've learned that to be a caregiver means watching it all unfold helplessly as a bystander, praying for the best, preparing for the worst. People have said to me, "You're a good woman for standing by Tony like that." While the compliment is deeply appreciated, this always absolutely floors me. Do you mean to tell me there was an option? I didn't even ask to be a caregiver, nor did I care to be one, but you are telling me the love of my life has cancer. So unknowingly, I became a caregiver without question and certainly without regret. Tony and I spent so many sleepless nights, sometimes talking, sometimes just watching TV. It seemed like it was always ESPN. I've never been a big fan of ESPN, but I have to say the documentaries they have are quite moving. One particular Tony and I watched several times was the story of Jim Valvano. After being diagnosed with cancer several months earlier, Jim Valvano was awarded the inaugural Arthur Ashe Courage and Humanitarian Award at the first annual ESPY Awards in 1993. You can watch his acceptance speech online, and if you've never seen the documentary video, I encourage you to watch it. It is the most inspirational story and speech I believe Tony and I have ever had. In his speech, he says, "Cancer cannot take away all my physical abilities. It cannot touch my mind, it cannot touch my heart, and it cannot touch my soul. And those 3 things are going to carry on forever." He announced the creation of the Jimmy V Foundation for Cancer Research, in which the motto is, "Don't give up. Don't ever give up." We found a lot of inspiration from those words, so we watched it again and again. Tony spoke a lot of words of inspiration too, and one thing he wanted everyone to know, that regardless of his physical outcome, he was a winner either way. People say, "I'm sorry he lost his fight to cancer." Lost his fight to cancer? While we have lost Tony, Tony has not lost his fight. He has victory over cancer and any other ailment this world could have given him. though I know he would have rather stayed. He is in heaven right now, watching down on all of us, rejoicing in his victory, and I know he's waiting for me to meet him there, that place where the Bible describes as having no more pain, no more fears, and no more tears. Last year was mine and Tony's first time participating in Relay for Life. Wanting to be involved, we immediately discussed creating a team, Tony's Fab Four: faith, family, friends, and fight. This was based on Tony's own words when he was asked to make his first speech and tell his story as a survivor. He said that what got him through each day was the 4 F's. First is faith. You have to trust in God's plan and know He does have a plan. Secondly is family. Spend time with your family and let them know you love them. Third is friends. They are your own personal support team, people to talk to and help you take your mind off your worries. The fourth one undoubtedly was inspired by the Jimmy V. SV Award speech. It's fight. Don't give up. Don't ever give up. Without these 4 F's, I'm not sure how any of us could get through the day, whether you're a survivor or a caregiver. We all need faith, family, friends, and fight. Heroes don't always wear disguises, or a mask, or a cape. Sometimes they turn out to be right beside you, in a body breaking down, having a broken heart, but a mind that keeps fighting, never, ever giving up. That was my husband. He was mine, and he was my hero. A true hero, even better than Superman.